Hello students, in present video I am going to explain about 14th problem from accounting for not-for-profit organization topic. I am taking this question from Telangana State Telugu Academy Inter Second Year Accountancy Textbook. But this video is useful to all commerce students who want to know about this topic. Previous videos links are available in the description box. Let us see the question first. From the following receipts and payments account and additional information, prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet of Srinidhi Library as on 31st March 2020. Receipts and payments account and additional information are available on the board. See, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2020 is given. Means current year last date is 31st March 2020. Then starting date is 1st April 2019. Means current year is 2019 and 20. So previous year 2018-19. Next year 2020-21. So current year receipts and payment account is available. Receipt side, he gives capital incomes, revenue incomes both. Capital incomes means rare incomes. Revenue incomes means repeated incomes. Payment side, he gives capital expenses, revenue expenses both. Capital expenses means rare expenses. Revenue expenses means repeated expenses. By using these two, we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. So first income and expenditure account. Heading income and expenditure account of Srinidhi Library for the year ended 31st March 2020. When we are preparing balance sheet, here you have to write as on 31st March 2020. That is the difference. Debit side expenses, credit side incomes. While preparing income and expenditure account, we follow nominal account rule because income and expenditure account is a nominal account. Nominal account rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Therefore, expenses, losses we have to show on debit side, incomes and gains on credit side. First, payment side. He gives capital expenses, revenue expenses both. In income and expenditure account on debit side, only revenue expenses we have to show now. First one, general expenses 3,700. So regularly firm incurs this expenditure. Means it is a revenue expenditure. Debit side we should show. 2. General expenses 3,700. Next, maintenance of garden 4,400. This is also regular expenditure, revenue expenditure, debit side. 2. Maintenance of garden 4,400. 10% investments 18,000 in brackets 1st October 2019. Investment is an asset. This firm invested some amount in outside securities. So investment is an asset. Asset value is 18,000 rupees. And when we invested on 1st October 2019. So this is investment date. And on these investments, firm has to receive 10% interest per annum. This is the meaning of 10% investments. Here, investment 18,000 is an asset, no? So in balance sheet, asset side we have to show. And 10% interest on investment, regularly that interest comes, means this is revenue income. So credit side we have to show. And once you see receipts and payments account, debit side, receipt side, he is not giving interest on investment, no? So we should understand that interest on investment to be received, we have to calculate. So interest on investment is an income, therefore credit side. By interest on investments. Payment side amounts, generally we take on debit side of this account. But first time, payment side amount on credit side we are taking. Because I am not writing investment, I am writing 10% interest on investment. Investment is a capital expenditure. But interest on investment revenue income, no. Therefore, credit side I am showing that. How to calculate that? Investment value 18,000. On this, 10% interest should come. And when we invested on 1st October 2019, so from that day to year end date 31st March 20, how many months? 6 months. October, November, December, January, February, March. For 6 months we have to receive the interest. Therefore, into 6/12 also we should write. $900 is the interest on investment to be received. Books and magazines 7,000 rupees. In present chapter, accounting for not-for-profit organizations chapter, payment side, suppose he has given newspapers, means we purchase newspapers. Newspapers regularly we purchase, means newspaper purchase is revenue expenditure. Debit side we should show. Suppose he has given magazines, same accounting treatment. Magazines also regularly we buy, so revenue expenditure, debit side. Suppose he has given books, books we purchased. So this is capital expenditure. In balance sheet under asset side we have to show. Because when we buy books, for a long period we use them. Suppose take library, take college. If they purchase any reference books, they use for more than 1 year period, no? So books purchase is capital expenditure. But here he is giving books and magazines. Both they purchased. If books are purchased, capital expenditure. If magazines are purchased, revenue expenditure. But both are given. So in 7,000, books value, magazines value separately we don't know. So our assumption is this is capital expenditure. Means books value is more than magazines value. So treat it as capital expenditure and show under asset side of balance sheet. Next, salaries 3,600. Every month firm pays salaries. Means this is regular expenditure, revenue expenditure, debit side. 2 salaries. Amount in inner column because adjustment is given. Adjustment number 2. Salaries outstanding 600. So we have to pay more 600 rupees for current year. So if you want to know surplus or deficit of current year, not only paid expenses, outstanding expenses also we should consider. Similarly, not only received incomes, incomes to be received also we should consider. That is why interest on investments also we have credited. This is interest on investment to be received, no? Income to be received, no? So we are crediting here. Plus outstanding salaries 600 rupees. Total in outer column. Next, rent 6,800. Every month we pay. Revenue expenditure, debit side. To rent, no adjustment. Amount in outer column 6,800. Furniture, payment side furniture is given. Means firm purchased furniture. So regularly we don't purchase, no. This is a fixed asset, rare expenditure. Means in balance sheet under asset side we have to show. Ignore. Next, balance 11,200. This is closing cash balance in balance sheet under asset side. Not here, ignore. So payment side completed. Come to receipt side. Balance 20,000 rupees. This is opening cash balance. If you prepare opening balance sheet under asset side you have to show. But in present problem we need not to prepare opening balance sheet. Because see the adjustment number 3. Library had bank deposits worth 12,000 rupees and books of 5,000 rupees and capital fund 41,000 rupees. Capital fund is given in the question. Therefore, you need not to prepare opening balance sheet. So, this balance 20,000 we need not to consider anywhere. Ignore. Subscriptions 28,200. This is not for profit organization, no. So, when member joins in this organization, to continue the membership, regularly he pays subscription. This is a regular income, means revenue income, credit side of this account. By subscriptions. Adjustment is given, therefore amount in inner column 28,200. Adjustment number 1. Subscriptions outstanding 1,500. Means income to be received, subscription to be received 1,500. We should add plus to be received. You can write outstanding word also, 1500 rupees. Total in outer column, 29,700. Next, sale of old newspaper, 800 rupees. Newspaper regularly we sell. This is revenue income, credit side. By sale of old newspaper, 800 rupees. Next, building fund 12,000. Funds in balance sheet under liability side we have to show, not here, ignore. Sale of old furniture 3,700. In brackets, book value 4,000 rupees. Book value means asset value minus total depreciation till the date of sale is equal to book value. So at the time of sale of this furniture, the actual value of the furniture is 4,000 rupees once we purchased. So till the time of sale we used it. So that depreciation, if you subtract from cost of the asset, then remaining value is known as book value. So at the time of sale, furniture value is 4,000 rupees after deducting depreciation. 4,000 worth furniture, firm sold for 3,700. So sale value is less than book value. Means there is a loss in this sale. Loss, debit side we have to show now. 300 is the loss difference. 2. Loss in sale of furniture. Show the calculation. Book value is 4,000 rupees. Sale value is less than book value. So difference 300 in outer column. Suppose sale value is more than the book value, then profit comes. Credit side we should show. By profit in sale of furniture. Sale value minus book value, difference in amount column. So receipts and payments account amounts we have taken. Adjustments also once we should consider whether we have taken all or not. First point, subscriptions outstanding completed. Second one, salaries outstanding completed. Third one, library had bank deposits worth 12,000. This is an asset in balance sheet, not here. And books 5,000. This is also an asset, balance sheet item. Capital fund under liability side we have to show. So third point you need not to show here. Fourth one, provide depreciation on books at the rate of 10% per annum, including purchase made during the year. So depreciation on books in income and expenditure account, debit side we have to show. 2. Depreciation on books, including purchases we have to calculate. No? First opening balance we should take. It is given the adjustment. Books value 5,000 rupee. This is called opening balance. Opening balance 5,000 rupees plus in receipts and payments account, on payment side he has given a books and magazines 7,000. This is the purchase of books value during the year. That purchases we have to add plus purchases 7,000 rupees. Purchase date is not given now. Therefore, our assumption is we use these books for full year. We purchase them on 1st April 2019. If date is given clearly, then only for these used months we have to calculate the depreciation here. Total value 12,000 rupees. On 12,000, 10% depreciation we have to provide now. 12,000 into 10 by 100. 1,200 rupees in outer column. So everything is completed. Finally, we have to calculate surplus or deficit. So find out the totals of two sets. Credit amounts total is 31,400. Debit amounts total 20,600. Difference 10,800 is surplus. Income is more than expenditure now. That surplus debit side we should show because debit side total is less. To surplus 10,800. Two sides write on the highest total 31,400. Credit side also same. With this, income and expenditure account is completed. Next, balance sheet. Heading is balance sheet of Srinidhi Library as on 31st March 2020. Liabilities amount, assets amount. First, payment side means capital expenses, revenue expenses, both will be given now. Only capital expenses we have to show under asset side. General expenses, revenue expenditure. Maintenance of garden, revenue expenditure. Investments 18,000. This is an asset, no? Asset side. Investments 18,000 rupees. On this investments, 900 interest should come. This 900 we have calculated in income and expenditure account. So interest to be received 900. Income to be received is also an asset, no? Asset side show that. So interest on investments to be received. Actually, under additional information, he has to give that. But in the form of percentage, indirectly is giving. So this adjustment is known as hidden adjustment. Asset side, interest on investments to be received 900. Next, books and magazines. Asset. In inner column, first opening balance. Given in the adjustments, books 5,000 rupees plus purchases during the year. Payment side he has given no? Books and magazines 7,000. Total 12,000. In income and expenditure account, we have calculated depreciation on this 1,200 rupees scale. That depreciation we have to subtract. Minus depreciation 1,200 rupees. Net amount in outer column 10,800. Next, salaries, rent. Both are revenue expenses, not here. Furniture they purchased 10,000. It is a capital expenditure. Asset side 10,000. See, receipt side is giving this no sale of old furniture. So there is no relationship between that furniture and this one. So don't include these values here. Next, balance means closing cash balance. Asset 11,200. Don't write balance word, cash. Payment side completed. Come to receipt side. Means here liability side. Only capital incomes we should take. Balance, opening cash balance, not here, no, ignore. Subscriptions, revenue income, completed in income and expenditure account. Sale of old newspaper, revenue income. Building fund 12,000. Funds you have to show under liabilities. Building fund 12,000 rupees. Next, sale of old furniture. So this adjustment in income and expenditure account we are shown, not here. Receipts and payments account amounts completed. Come to adjustments. Subscriptions outstanding 1,500. Means subscription to be received. This is an asset. Asset side. Subscriptions to be received. You can write subscriptions outstanding 1,500 rupees. Second point, salaries outstanding 600. Here salary means expenditure, no? Outstanding expenditure means we have to pay. It is a liability. Liability side. Outstanding income, asset. Because income to be received. Outstanding expenditure is liability. 600. Outstanding salaries 600. Third, library had bank deposits worth 12,000. Bank balance is an asset, no? Asset side. Bank deposit 12,000 rupees. And books 5,000 we have taken here. And capital fund 41,000. Capital fund under liability side we have to show. Capital fund in inner column 41,000 rupees. In income and expenditure account, surplus is our answer now. If surplus comes, we should add that to capital fund. If deficit comes, we should subtract. Plus surplus 10,800 came now. Total in outer column 51,800. Last one we have taken here depreciation. So everything is completed. Finally, find out the totals of two sides. Two sides total is 64,400. Same. Thus, in balance sheet, two side total should be same. Then only our problem is correct. So this is all about 14th problem from this topic. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.